Hello and welcome back to another OmniHeroes video. In this video, hopefully with sound this time, thank you for everybody in the comments who let me know on the last video there was no sound. I just wasted 15 to 40 minutes of my life post-production, but it is what it is. You know, we make these mistakes and we learn. I do not learn. There will be more videos with no sound in the future. It was only the reason that there's no sound typically is because I do late night recording. So I record all of the matches for Foggy, all of the matches for World Arena, and then make some shorts out of them. Just easier to do it when there's no in-game sound and when I'm not breathing down the microphone. So these are the patch notes 2.26. I have already been through these already. If you don't know where to find these, go onto Google, put in OmniHeroes patch notes, and the full patch note list will come up. Typically, you will find more information on here than you will in game. The reason for that is because there's more room on here. I think there's a limited number of characters that they can use in the actual update information, so you'll always find more information here. First things first, we'll perform an update maintenance on January 9th, so it's Thursday, this coming Thursday. It's 3 days away, it's currently the 6th. We'll be getting to the 9th in a couple of days at 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if that's the typical time that you would record, you would play, just be prepared that it won't be active for those 3 hours. In this update, we will make improvements to gameplay, including Alchemy Fountain and Grey Shroom Realm, based on the feedback from Omni Guardians. Yes, they do listen. Despite what a lot of people think, they do listen. They just don't like changing things if they don't have to. It is what it is, but be persistent if you've got something that you want to say. Now, maintenance time, we've already been through. Diamonds, typical rewards, 500 diamonds, 5 summon tickets, not bad. And we have received, so this is the monster skill adjustment. This is for Alchemy Fountain. We have received lots of feedback about monster skills. It is difficult to adjust team lineups according to the monster's skills. Therefore, we will adjust the monster's skills. Weaknesses will be added to these monsters. Monsters will be weakened when the heroes with certain synergies are deployed. So it'll be like Ethereal, Glorian, Mystifier, that sort of synergy. They may do rune synergy as well, but it's very unlikely. It's more likely that they'll put in just the actual faction synergies themselves to be weak against. So you're just going to need 2 or 3 teams of that particular synergy, or have a couple of strong units on each team of that faction synergy who are going to do the most damage. Now, according to monster weaknesses, Omni Guardians will be able to adjust team lineups and achieve higher damage. That's fantastic, and it also comes into play with this damage cap increase as well. So the maximum damage cap will be increased. Very, very good. A lot of people were doing massive amounts of damage, or should have been, but were capped because of the damage limitation. With the appropriate team lineup, Omni Guardians will be able to achieve higher damage and complete the fountain occupation with fewer challenges. After the update, existing challenge records will be cleared and Omni Guardians will not be able to sweep. Need to challenge once again. I panicked when I saw that. I thought, we're not going to be able to sweep. We're going to have to challenge every single time. It's not actually the case. After the update, existing challenge records will be cleared and Omni Guardians will not be able to sweep. Need to challenge once again. That means that you cannot go ahead and sweep using your previous team builds. You're going to have to build new teams, and you're going to have to sweep. So you're going to have to challenge once, and then you'll be able to sweep moving forward. It doesn't mean that you won't ever be able to sweep again. It just means that you need to challenge again in order to sweep properly. So at the moment, as it stands, I've got sort of I've got about 15-16%, some up to 20% on those sweeps, so I can just go ahead and click sweep every single time. That won't be the case. I'll have to challenge again, and then I can go ahead and sweep. So just something to keep in mind. Now, to make gameplay clear and easy to understand, we will merge the 2 types of fountains. The level up function of the Royal City Fountain will be cancelled, which I think is a very good idea. And the Royal City Fountain will be the same as the Fortress Fountain, which only needs 100% occupation progress to provide essence, which means that you're going to be getting more essence more frequently with this change. It's a very good change. If you don't understand it, don't worry, just keep clicking the red dot. And you'll get more of this essence or the fountain essence than you were previously. You don't need to worry about it. It's more guild leader stuff. If you are a guild leader, I would suggest that you look into this and just see what the most efficient methods of farming this is, just to get the fountain tech or the essence tech, whatever it is, updated. That tree, the new tree that's in the Guild v Guild. Now, after the update, all Royal City fountains will be reset and become unoccupied, which means you have to do it again. So you have to do all of these again. I'm not forced. You do get much more. You'll get more rewards for it, effectively. Meanwhile, we will compensate Omni Guardians with 50 challenges. 50 challenges times by 30. That's a lot. I think that's 1,500 challenges in total. Maybe my maths is off. Probably is. 300 times. No, it's 900. 900 challenges, I believe. No, 1,500. I was right the first time. What a knob. What a knob I am. Now, the Royal City fountains will be reset at the beginning of each Clash Domain round, which means that you will have to level them up every single Clash Domain round, which sounds like a chore, but believe me, they offer out a lot more than just the Clash Deck stuff. You will also get more ways, or more of the amber coins, I believe they are, to level up your hope tree when you beat this. So when it gets reset, you're going to get more coins to level up your hope tree to be stronger. So just keep that in mind. The name and art design of the fortress in Clash Domain will be changed and improved. It is what it is. Now, Grey Shroom Realm. This was very interesting to me. We have received lots of feedback on the Grey Shroom Realm saying that the difficulty does not match the strength of the guild. That is correct. The competition between guilds is now simply a competition of trials, who's buying the most trials, and making it boring and lacking strategy, which is fair, I think. It's basically who has bought the most. So if a guild, say for example, a guild is buying the 10 attempts per day, everybody in the guild, they're going to do much better than if nobody is buying the additional attempts. So can be very one-sided if one is a paying guild and the other is not a paying guild. It is what it is. Even if the strengths are completely different, if one side is paying in with diamonds and the other side is not, the one that's paying in with diamonds will come out on top. Now, therefore, the following adjustments will be made to the Grey Shrooms. The total number of chapters will be increased to 70. I don't know how anybody's going to get up to 70. They might do. You might be able to get up to 70. I don't think my guild will, but we'll have to see what it looks like after. At the beginning of each round, the battle will start from the chapter that matches the current guild's strength based on the war zone, the guild's tiers in the same groups, etc. So there's going to be a number of factors depending on where you're going to start. So you might start at level 5. You might start at level 12. You might start at level 25. You might start at level 40. We don't know just yet. We'll have to see. But the higher the higher the guild level is, or the guild tier is, the further along that you'll be. The chest rewards for the skipped chapters will automatically be distributed and can be claimed directly. So that means that as soon as you restart, you'll be able to claim all of your goodies, and you'll also be able to claim all of your chests as well. So very strong. You'll miss out on a couple of chapters, but you will gain a lot more damage, and a lot more of those attempts will not be wasted. For example, if the guild starts from chapter 12, all members will be able to claim the chest rewards from chapter 11 and below. Very good, I think. It's going to be very exciting, to say the least. I think so anyway. Now, player feedback updates. Yes, they do listen and they do implement. It's just it takes quite a while for what we want to be implemented in the game. It might not be for you if you are developing a game, but that's how it works over here. So when there is at least 2 synergies with the highest scoring Valkyrie Mastery heroes, Cleopatra and Victoria, can choose to activate one of them. For example, if there are 2 Mystifier heroes and 2 Valianters heroes in the same team, Cleopatra can choose to become Mystifier's synergy or Valianter synergy. So, bear with me. So we've jumped in game, and as you can see, I've got 2 Valianters and I've got 2 Mystifiers on the team. If I go ahead and I add in Victoria...
For the glory of the dawn!
Victoria, well... we won't go with Victoria. I've only got 7 stars. But if I had included
I crave courage,
she will choose
wisdom,
Striker Synergy
power,
because
and
that's the
love.
order in which she chooses it. So we've got Atrops and Cleopatra. But more importantly, we've got 3 Mystifiers and we have 2 Valianters. Now, after the update, I'm going to be able to choose if Cleopatra picks Mystifiers or if Cleopatra picks Valianters, and I suspect the same will be true of Strikers. The way that she does it at the moment, as you can see, we have a particular order: Mystifiers, Valianters, Ethereals, Glorians, Avengers, and Dooms. And Cleopatra and Victoria will both choose in this order. So if, say, for example, we've got these 2 Mystifiers, we've got 2 Valianters, she's going to choose Mystifiers. If I take out 2 Valianters and I go and pop in 2 Glorians, she's still going to choose Mystifiers. But if I were to take out those Glorians and I were to put in 2 Valianters,
the woodland has my back.
Choose Valianters, and if I were to take those Valianters out, now it's pop in 2 Dooms.
I paid my command.
Glorians in this instance, as you can see. The same is true with the Striker Synergy. So she's currently chosen Striker Synergy, but if I were to take out Nawi,
I will illuminate the world.
Audrey in.
Let me tear him apart.
For example, but if I were to have this team, I believe I'll be able to choose Monarch or Striker. If that's not the case, it's not the case, and I will be disappointed, but it is what it is. I think this update, being able to choose what faction she goes into, is going to be much better for team building. Because at the moment, for example, my Hope Tree, I have proof of Glorians activated, and if I want to build, like, say I want my 2...
Let me tear him apart.
My light will soothe your pain.
Glorians here, and I want to have these 2.
Taking fate knows no right or wrong.
At the moment, she will choose Mystifiers and she'll choose Glorians. That's absolutely fine. But if I wanted another Dooms on the team, instead of those Mystifiers, and I chose,
Frost.
where have we got to? You go.
The waves are
chose
coming.
Arthur and Doris as the Strikers on the team. We'd still get the full 5 Strikers, but she would be a Glorian, and we would only have 2 Doomsdays available. So very, very ineffective this way. I would prefer her to pick up that Dooms because I want the 3 Dooms. I only need the 2 Glorians in place rather than having just 3 Glorians in total. So that's what that means. So let's jump back into the patch notes here. So the upgrading of Hope Tree will be simplified. It'll be more convenient. I don't know what that looks like, but we should see an update, but we'll see. Again, I don't know what this entails. It's very brief, to say the least. Could do with a bit more information, but it is what it is. Now, the guild tier points in the ranking rewards of the guild challenge will be decreased, and the other rewards remain unchanged. So I think what this means is that you will need to do less in order to gain more. So the way that guild challenge works, you accept a challenge, you go ahead, complete it, and then you get a reward at the very end based on how many points your guild has accumulated. I think they're reducing the amount of points required. That's what it reads to me. If it's not, please let me know in the comments, because I'm very interested in this to see how it will work. We hope to make the guild tier competition fairer, and the tier points earned from Clash Domain and other gameplays won't be in vain because of a single loss in guild challenge. So again, it might make the guild challenge a bit more fun overall. Now, other updates, there's only 3. Hades is going to be added to the Oracle shop. Very strong unit indeed. Works very well with Pandora. Very, very well. The execution threshold being 35% is very strong for her because her passive triggers from that. Now, the wrong description of Pandora's skill 3 will be corrected to the actual effect remains unchanged. So what does that mean? Let me just jump in and I'll show you Pandora's skill. In case you don't know, Pandora allows for
Want to know
everybody
what's
to
in the
contact.
box?
But the skill 3, whenever an ally kills an enemy, she will release her ultimate on the enemy with the lowest HP. This is incorrect. The way that this works is that
has
the
your
ally
curiosity
will
been
repeat the same
satisfied?
action. So they will, say for example, if Hades performs his active attack.
Has your
So
curiosity
not his
been
ultimate attack, but his
satisfied?
active attack. Hades will repeat his active attack if he's executed or if he's killed an enemy.
Want
This
to know
means
what's
that,
in the box?
as it reads, they say that Pandora will release an ultimate attack.
Hurry up! I'm getting impatient!
The hero no longer casts active skills during active skill rounds, instead using ultimates. That is just for Pandora. So Pandora will cast her ultimate skill instead of her active skill. That's going to be really broken, by the way. She's going to cast her ultimate skill on her basic round, on her ultimate round, and on her active skill round as well. Very, very strong. But yeah, that's it from me. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, hope you have a fantastic day.